As December 15th came and gone, allowing teams to engage in full throttle on the trade market, a lot of the deals should be in the works as we speak, as I'm doing this video. The Indiana Pacers are no exception, with the team even considered by many as one of the biggest players in the trading mill. While the usual customers like Domantas Sabonis, Myles Turner, and Caris LeVert will make a lot of teams inquire for a potential deal, one Pacer that could be an attractive target for teams is veteran Justin Holiday. His high-volume three-point shooting and reliable perimeter defense should make him a wanted piece by many, especially those in the playoff mix. Today, I'm going to give you 3 potential trades that are going to involve Justin Holiday. Now, the first trade is going to involve the Los Angeles Lakers. The trade is going to go as follows. The Pacers would get guard Kendrick Nunn, guard Kent Bazemore, a 2023 second-round pick via Chicago, and the Lakers would get Justin Holiday. Now, with the Indiana Pacers badly needing help at the point guard position, they could outsource from the struggling Los Angeles Lakers for backcourt help. Kendrick Nunn, who still has not played this season with an injury, could be a low-cost get for the blue and gold. Having spent his first 2 seasons with the Miami Heat, the third-year undrafted guard has potential to be an under-the-radar keeper for Indy. The combo guard, who has already been an NBA Finals experience, can score and facilitate in high bursts while being able to hold his own defensively. In return, the Lakers could find Justin Holiday as the perfect wing to solidify their three-point shooting and defense. Not only can he play and defend 3 positions well, but he's another veteran that the purple and gold should be comfortable giving ample minutes to, as he has already had loads of playoff experience and an NBA championship under his belt. Trade number 2 involves the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls would get Justin Holiday, a 2025 second-round pick via Miami, and the Pacers would get Coby White. Now, the theme with their need for a point guard to bolster the backcourt, the Pacers could also engage with another win-now team, like the Bulls, for some help. And the timing couldn't be any better. Coby White, who has been impressive in his first 2 NBA campaigns, he struggled as he deals with an injury. And even if he regains his form, there may not be a significant role left for him with Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso soaking most of the minutes and playing spectacular basketball. Now, I'll have to admit, White is not really the most efficient scorer, but his playmaking, it remains a question mark, and his three-point shooting ability is undeniable. At his best, he is a 3-level scorer who is more than capable of shouldering the scoring load with more frequency. Acquiring him could also give the Pacers the necessary cushion to slide Malcolm Brogdon down to his natural position. Now for the Bulls, Justin Holiday gives them a reliable 3-and-D cog who can start games for them, especially in the absence of Patrick Williams. Better yet, he should be a great fit as a floor spacer for Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, 2 of basketball's deadliest scorers, while giving them a solid option to guard some of the league's better perimeter players. And coming up third is going to be the Denver Nuggets. This would be deviating from in-conference trades, and the Indiana Pacers should be able to find some hidden gems out west. And one of those teams that can afford to give away some of their young guns for a win-now piece is the Nuggets, which are currently middling record-wise with an injury-ravaged roster. Zeke Nnaji, the Nuggets seldom use forward, he could prosper with a bigger opportunity to play, and I believe in that. The Pacers could be very well that team, and if they move toward a more modern lineup and commit to small ball, Nnaji could be a great complementary piece. His length, 6'9", and three-point marksmanship, he's shooting 44.8% from his career. Provide a nice fit for whichever big man remains in the Circle City. And let's not forget Austin Rivers, his additional security at the point guard position. Now, meanwhile, the Denver Nuggets should benefit greatly from having Justin Holiday on the roster. He can play the 2 in the big lineups that Coach Michael Malone favor, and play both forward positions in spurts, especially with the absence of Nugget star Michael Porter Jr. You already know I couldn't leave without giving you a bonus trade. Now, yes, this is a bonus trade, but it doesn't have to be the worst. In fact, I'm going to give you a blockbuster trade, y'all. Let's go. Between Domantas Sabonis, Myles Turner, and Caris LeVert, and other role players on the reasonable deals, the Pacers could pump out a boatload of assets to commence an overhaul. And better yet, Kevin Pritchard and company have built a good reputation over the years for finding gems in the trade market. The tools for a proper ground-up movement are there. With those in sight, the Pacers have to move with conviction on the trade front. And here is one blockbuster deal that would solidify the Indiana Pacers for years to come. let's get into the trade. The Boston Celtics would be the cornerstone pieces that we need to be able to rebuild the Indiana Pacers. Now, in this trade idea, the Indiana Pacers acquired guard, all-star Jaylen Brown, two-time all-defensive team member Marcus Smart, and forward Juancho Hernangomez from the Boston Celtics. For two-time all-star Domantas Sabonis, guard Caris LeVert, and veteran scorer Jeremy Lamb. With this 6-player swap, the Pacers acquire a new cornerstone to build around and solid culture setter with loads of playoff experience. Now, while the Celtics get an upper-tier big man and a dangerous backcourt scorer to better complement the franchise player Jason Tatum, and they get to hash out more well-rounded scoring attack. Better yet, this trade will see both teams have considerable roster control over their incoming pieces. This deal, however, cannot transpire before January 22nd, when Marcus Smart's restriction off the trade table is lifted. Let's ask ourselves, should the Indiana Pacers make a move for Boston's Jaylen Brown? Well, from a quick glance, this is perhaps the best and most realistic avenue for the Indiana Pacers to make a big splash, especially when the Ben Simmons trade front becoming so unpredictable by the literal hour. Conversely, this proposed deal comes with a lot of benefits for both clubs. Jaylen Brown will allow the Pacers to trot out like legitimate 3-level scorer who can defend at a high level, making for a more modern attack with his shot creation. On the other hand, Domantas Sabonis gives the Celtics something they've never had since Kevin Garnett, a post operator who can create for himself on the block, shoot from the perimeter to a degree, and facilitate from all over the floor. The other parts of the deal are no slouches either. Marcus Smart, he's a much improved playmaker, who next to Malcolm Brogdon would slide to a shooting guard, could form a potent two-way starting backcourt. Caris LeVert replaces Brown's positional and skill set void in Boston. While he's really not as dangerous, his scoring prowess, when healthy, is unmatched. Now, ultimately, given the wanting ceiling of the Tatum-Brown Celtics and the looming big changes on the Indiana Pacers side, this deal could very well be more than just a hypothetical in the following months, especially if both franchises remain where they currently are, stuck in the middle. The question I have for everyone today is going to be, do you guys believe that this trade is a legitimate option for both clubs? Do you see this actually happening after the restriction is lifted off Marcus Smart? So, in the comment section, let me know, you guys. And tomorrow, we'll be back better than ever with some more Indiana Pacers basketball. But you already know. Until then, I'll save y'all a seat. Peace.